Hello, my crafty friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be working in my Cheaply Chic journals. I'm doing a series on my channel that's 3 journals for 6 weeks, 6 videos, and 9 different techniques. So for this video, I am going to be working in envelopes and in the clear cellophane little pocket things with some cellophane on it. You'll see here in a second what I'm talking about. Really excited to share this one with you because I think that these ones turned out really cool and I really like how they came together. So the first thing, I'm just kind of showing you all the little pieces that I pulled out. I have some Tim Holtz pieces. I've got some envelopes. These are the envelopes that come in the collection pretty regularly. And so I'm trying to find a place to put it, and then I decided to go ahead and include it here in this layout where there's already a cellophane bag. So I'm going to use that as part of the design. And what I'm going for in this particular journal, this is the blessed one, or I don't know, it's the November collection. I can't remember what it's called, but this one is kind of like I'm doing a nature theme, kind of like mushrooms and leaves and like naturey theme. So what I want it to basically look like is like a researcher kind of nature lover, like their desk, like what their desk would look like if they had all the bits and pieces on their desk. So what I'm first doing here is I have this 12 by 12 paper that has like letters on it, like stacked letters. So I just basically ripped one out, and then I crumpled it up to kind of give it a little bit of texture, and then I just kind of inked the corners up just so to have like a base to kind of put everything on. So I have a bunch of like old timey looking ephemera pieces, so I'm just kind of pulling those together. And those two little envelopes, I have had the little envelope that's sitting there under by the leaf. I've had those in my stash forever, and I always pull them out and I always think, okay, I'm going to use these. There's actually in a specific drawer in my desk that I've had these little envelopes, and because I love them so much, and I'm like, eventually I'm going to find the right place. I'm going to find the place that these are supposed to go. And I'm so excited because I feel like they are made for this page and they looked perfect. So, and I've actually used them. Okay, so then I decided that I also wanted to have another piece of the backing paper, or kind of that lettering paper. So I tore out another one. This one was on the edge of the paper, so when I tore it, it kind of already had like a edge to it, so I just used that in the design. So I'm just making a little pocket here, so that those couple little pieces of paper will fit in that pocket. And then the other thing that I've also had in my stash for a while are these little tags. They came from a collection from Cheaply Chic, and didn't use them in the collection that I actually got them in. I want to say they were actually last November's collection, like not like 2019's collection. So because this is 2021's collection. So I just kind of doing some layering, putting a little Tim Holtz paper clip there. I had a little ephemera piece there that I put there. It had like specimen thing on it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that other piece and I'm going to layer it over there on that side. I did make it a side tuck pocket, so I can add something in that pocket, but I didn't actually add something. And so just, I could if I wanted to or I need to. Now I had that piece, again, a bunch of the stuff came from my stash and also from the collections. So I'm sorry, I don't really know specifically where they came from. I know some of the pieces that I got, like the paper that I stuck on the top and that paper that I stuck there in the with the little like envelope seal. I got those from a shop called Little Corner Shop. I'll leave a link to her Etsy shop if she's still in business. I'll leave a link to her Etsy in the description below. She has a lot of really cute things in her shop, so I will leave a link there. All right, so then I decided to just kind of make this, like, glue that little piece down, and then I am gluing those pieces down. I did ink everything up just to kind of give it kind of that grungier feel. These are actually stickers that I didn't use as stickers. There's some that I didn't use. I just actually stuck them in the envelope, but that again came from that same shop. And again, just trying to make it look like there's papers kind of layered up on a desk. And then I had that one leaf I really wanted to use. I ripped that off, so I had to put some glue on it. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue that leaf down. I did ink up that leaf. I think that's a Tim Holtz leaf. It looks like something from Tim Holtz. And I think that other little cellophane bag also came from one of Cheaply Chic's collections. There's another one of those little tags that I'm using. And the reason why I wanted to kind of have like little things in this book or this page is because some of the Tim Holtz things that I have are pretty small. So I thought proportionally they would look good with the little smaller tags and the little small envelopes. All right, so I'm just gluing this up. I wanted it to be like a little tuck spot because I want to be able to pull that one piece of paper out. So again, just really doing a lot of different layering pieces, and almost put that upside down. That little thing says enclosures. So, and that's from the Tim Holtz. I think it's like one of his nature die cuts sets. All right, so I'm just doing layering and putting little things in, and this was so super fun to create. Actually, I was creating it. My friend my friend Creative Crafticalities came over with my sister, and we did like a crafty day, and I was trying to create these pages, and while we were here, and it was so funny because literally like every couple of minutes they were like, "Hey, do you have this? Do you have a paper clip? Do you have a little die cut with this on it? Do you have this? Do you have that?" And I was like, I kept having to get up to go get whatever they were asking for, so I literally didn't hardly get anything done that day. But so I was able to kind of get everything designed, but I didn't get anything glued down. But that is what that one looks like. I'm super in love with the way that it turned out. I think it's really cool. So the next one I'm doing is for the Heart Song. And for this particular book, what I'm doing is I'm creating a book to show my love of gaming and board gaming. So I do a lot of board games and play a lot of board games, and I'm actually in a club and we do board games. So I'm doing kind of like a board game theme. So for this one it was really hard, and I didn't do too much for this one. I just really kept it simple. I wanted to use, like I said, I wanted to use these envelopes. So I basically just took those two envelopes and glued them kind of going opposite directions, and then stuck some stickers that I had that have like Monopoly money on there. And then I have a Project Life card that has some dice on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut those pieces of dice out. I'm trying to find something to put in the middle because I was trying to figure out like just some way to decorate it a little bit more than just having the two monies on the top. So I pulled out this little dice journal card, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue those dice on. And you'll see here I used the one that was kind of off the edge, so I just made it look like it was behind the money. And then I'm going to do that again on the bottom. And I think all I really do after that is just put a little sticker that says game time. And I'm pretty sure that's really all I did for this particular one. Yeah, game on, that's what it said. So that's all I did for this one. I kept it pretty simple. Okay, so here's another one. This one was for the home journal. And I did basically the same concept as I did for the other journal, the first one, because I wanted, again, to make it look like kind of like a desk, like somebody was doing like bills or something on their desk. And I have a bunch of those little rectangular pockets, and I've had a bunch of them just from different journal collections that I didn't typically use. So I basically just use them all in this particular layout. And I have those little cards that I put on there, or the little pieces of paper that I put in there, came from an Etsy shop. I'm pretty sure it came actually from the same Etsy shop. So again, I'll leave that down below so you guys can, if you're interested, you could take a look at her shop. So here's another one of those stickers that I used. And I wanted to put that little flap. I'm going to basically glue down that little flap. And then, because I wanted the envelope, that envelope with the, I think that's like an inventory list or something, or a little receipt, an old-fashioned receipt. I wanted that to be able to pull out of that pocket so that I could, use that. And then I have these really old, like fruit stamps. What am I doing? Oh, did I end up gluing that? Sorry, I've done this a while ago, and I'm just now getting around to editing and voiceovering this video. I guess I ended up gluing it down. I didn't know I did that, but anyway, you can still take the thing out of the pocket. All right, so just trying to find little ways to embellish this page. There's a little milk cap thing, so I just decided to staple those little ticket things onto that milk cap. And as you can tell, I'm trying to figure out which side I'm going to put that on. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue everything up. And I did it in a way that made it so some of the pieces were glued and then some of the pieces were actually able to pull out of the book. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I keep this in there? Okay, guess I'm trying to find more pieces. I thought I didn't have enough pieces. So I'm going through all of my little pieces that I have to try to find things that I can add. Okay, and now what I'm basically doing is I kind of lined everything up the way that I wanted it. And I'm just I hold all of the pieces and then I just glue it down until I'm kind of just holding it there and then putting the glue all around all the different pieces. So, and then that's basically how I did that. And then I take them out usually just to let them dry. And I get that glue down and then pop those pieces back in. Yeah. So that is that one. And then my next little thing that I'm going to work on is going through and using these, like, I don't know, that happens to be a floppy disk or a CD disc envelope. And I didn't show in the video, but basically what I did was I just cut a little scrap piece of paper, and that little embellishment there in the middle with the fruits, that came from a completely different collection, and I happened to not use that. But then I really liked the way that it matched with this particular journal, so I just went ahead and used that in this one. And then I used the little die cut there, that's the mason jar die cut. And then that little punch came from the collection with the little rooster there. So I just added some embellishment to the back, some eyelash trim. And then that's really all I did for that particular one. Sorry, I showed that so fast, but I'm going to show everything again at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the nature one. So this is the nature one. And I really wanted to use this little coin envelope thing, money envelope thing. I don't know what that is. But I wanted to be able to use it as an envelope still. So I'm trying to figure out a way I can have it on the page and still use it as an envelope. So what I decided to do, I did want to have something in the envelope, and I had this really cool like map looking design, and I thought that would look cool hanging in the envelope in the little pocket there, or a little window I should say. So that is what that looks like. And then I'm gonna glue that piece onto the other side of the page just to make that a pocket. And then I have this little piece of fabric and then a little ticket that just says Explore, and I just stapled those two together. And I'm going to glue everything down. And so I glued it in a way that the envelope, that kind of helped the envelope stay in place, but I can still pull the envelope completely off and use it, you know, take everything in and out of there. And then I thought it would be fun to kind of fill in the words at the top with stickers. So I am going to show you kind of a close-up view of what it looks like. So you can see like all the little words. I basically just took like description. I put nature, high in the mountains. So kind of this kind of filled out the little form at the top with stickers. And then I am going to add a tag that back there on the pocket. Just inked that up and then added some of the ribbon and the fibers that came in the collection. And I wanted to add just a sticker and a just embellish the tag just a little bit. So I added a sticker there and then a little dragonfly sticker. And I think I add, yeah, that other one there as well. And then put the fibers on. The mushroom that I have there in the corner is a sticker, and it's like a vellum sticker. So that one is, I'm pretty sure actually I got that from the same shop that I linked down below. All right, so this was the last one that I worked on, and I had that little window pocket there, and I put that paper I've had in my stash forever. It's got like little gaming things on it, and then I have this I recently bought. It's a Simple Stories like family game night kind of paper pack or scrapbook pack, and it had the word game on. So I just took my punch and punched that out in a circular, and then it just so happened to be the exact perfect size. And I liked that the little other thing peeks out of there. So now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get it attached, because again, I wanted it to still be an envelope where I could open and close the envelope, but I had a lot of these little gaming cards from different collections and just different things, so I am going to include those in there. But I wanted to include some journaling space on the back. So I have that little piece came from Daiso Japan like a long time ago. And so it has just little dice on it. So I included that on the back. I like it because you can still see the answers to the questions because it's such a thin piece of paper. So then I also wanted to add some paper to that one as well. So I'm just cutting out some of the graph paper. That graph paper actually came in the collection. I ripped it out. It came in the book. All right, so I liked the fact that I definitely wanted to put it next to this other paper because I felt like it kind of looked like a score sheet, even though it's not, it's a calendar. But I liked the fact that it had kind of like a score sheet kind of feel to it. So I had that piece of paper was just the scrap piece of paper that I had from the paper that I put in the little envelope. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut slits in that paper just to be able to kind of have the cards kind of cascading on the page. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want the slits to be. Oh, there's my cat. He wants to be in the voiceover apparently. So yeah, so that's basically what that's going to look like. Going to glue that on now once I stop fiddling with it, which I fiddle with it and then I fiddle with it some more and then decide I need to cut that a little bit more. That glue is driving me crazy. I need to get some acetone to fix that glue because it's really thick. All right, so there we go. Glued that on there, and then I'm gonna glue on the envelope. And I just basically glued it down, but I still left the flap open so I could still get into it. And I think I added just a couple of embellishments there at the bottom. Yeah, a little like timer, and then some gaming pieces. And that little sticker page I have. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go through and walk through all of them with you, just show you exactly what I did. So I'm going to give you a preview of kind of everything that we've worked on so far. So here's the Home Sweet Home one. I did that embellishment piece there in the corner. And then there is the, I did add that tag to the back there. I don't think I showed that to you in the video. And then there's the middle piece, that the first one that I worked on. And then there is the other piece that I worked on. I'm really liking how that one's turning out. I think I love the interactive elements to that. So I really like that. And then the So Blessed one, just realized that the envelope says Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And that's where my kid just moved to. They moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I thought that was really interesting that I just so happened to have that. And that's just so weird how many times this has happened in my life where I have these journals and there's like something that's like significant to my life. So it's interesting because when I got this collection was in November, and that's when they told me that they were moving. So anyway, just weird how that thing works out. And then there is what we created today in this video. I really like how that turned out. And then that kind of just sits in there and tucks behind there to kind of keep that secure. And then I'm going to also show you the other piece that we made. All the little interactive pieces. Again, I think I'm actually talking through this video, so you can tell I'm pointing to things. And then I think I'm going to show you the middle section that I did. Yeah. And then we did this little pocket as well. So these are already videos that I've done. So if you want to check out the whole series, I do have a playlist, which will be linked below. And I think this is my third or fourth video. So I will have additional videos coming soon. So there is my game night one, and that is what we created today. Again, with all those interactive elements. I thought I had accidentally glued that piece on, but thankfully I didn't. All right. And let's see, what else? I'm going to show you the middle piece. I realized that some of the pieces fell out, so I'm just going to put those back in there. Again, just a little pocket page that I've made for the middle section. And then the thing we made today. I'm trying to find it. There it is. The other little envelope piece. So I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos, and go ahead and check out the description box for a full playlist of all of the videos. And if you do like them, make sure you give this a big thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.